being a promoter and working over the years, many types of artists, I've already explained Prince, from Prince to Marilyn Manson, there's always surprises. Christ, I even did the Bayside Rollers, right there you go. But one of the biggest ones, and one of the most rewarding was a friend of mine who owned campus. I used to work for his Carlo Chiti, gave us a call and said, look, I've got this X Factor lot. I was like, the what? The who? I didn't watch X Factor. And he said, One Direction, came third. The wee boys, I said, no. He said, no, they're great. Go and check them out. So obviously checked them out. He said, got them coming up. And, I think we could do the damage before they hit, before they get really big. And I says, okay, well, so could we put them in the garage? He says, I've got them playing campus, but also could we do the garage? And I says, you really think they're going to fill the garage? Aye. Fair play to the man, he was bang on, as we all know now. But not only that, he says, I think I can take them to Falkirk and we can take them to Edinburgh. And I says, what, in the same day? And he's like, aye, we'll only play for 20 minutes. Let's say, what do you think in charge? Oh, about £15 a head, £15 a head. Can he charge 15 quid a head? Oh, the Waynes will love it, the Waynes. And you know what? They did. My Waynes loved it. Every Wayne that was there loved it. And of course, all the Waynes around the world have loved them since, becoming bigger than the Beatles at one point. But I remember that day going over to Glasgow and, they'd done the campus show, and there's these wee boys standing in the dressing room, and that's really where Harry Styles, I think he was about 15 at the time, and of course this big lump walks in, and the rider is like sort of waters and Coca-Colas and soft juices, and I'm like that with my beer, obviously not allowed to drink, but you know what? By the way, the hall is absolutely mobbed. It's full of screaming girls, right? What is this, right? Sold out in minutes, and we're up the stairs, and they're doing, it's all backing tapes. They had 6 songs. I think it was 6. And what got me about them, I wasn't going to slag them for what they were doing. What really impressed me was the professionalism they showed then. They might have been put together, like the Monkees were all these years ago, but they really were into it. They were into doing what they, succeeding. They wanted success, and you had this feeling they are going to be big. Nobody, maybe those at Psycho and Simon Cowell knew, obviously, but nobody really thought they would be so big. And they went on stage, and when they did their set, actually, wee hackles went up. They were fucking brilliant. There's my rock credentials gone. And then jumping in a tour, a minibus after it, off to Falkirk to do the same. Sold out there. Then off to, I think it was, the Picture House in Edinburgh at the time, it's no longer there. But again, sold out to do another gig, and the whole show, the whole performance would be them 6 songs, tops, 25 minutes, and a support band. So a whole hour, 15 quid, I think it was, round about a head. What a great, as a promoter, fantastic, what a great Christmas we had then. You're like, that's 1 to you, 3 to me, 60, not 1 to you, 6 to me. Fantastic. And well done to them. I'm so proud to see them, to have put them on and to see them do so well and continue to do so well, and it's great. I'm not going to slag them, I won't buy the records. My daughter does all that. My daughter loved it. But, it was good to just be a wee blimp, a wee part of their success, and the garage played a big part in that, in Glasgow anyway.